Heading to Italy this summer. Well, if you're a tourist and you're planning to go to Venice or Rome, people are cracking down on behaviour there. First up, remember this quite shocking video in Venice when this absolutely huge cruise ship crashed at the docks. And actually, this accident's reignited the debate on whether or not to allow massive cruise ships into the city's channels. Well, Italy's infrastructure and transport minister took to Twitter and said, this shows that we shouldn't be letting these big boats come through our canals. And that's something that was certainly keen listening for the residents who've said, look, shame, these are monsters, they describe it, using this hashtag, no grandi navi, which you can imagine translates as no big boats. They took to the square in the last few days saying, we can't have our canals filled with these huge monsters. We can't have these huge boats. It's doing really serious damage to Venice. We need to protect it. So that's the one issue with Venice. But let's say you were going to Rome. Maybe you wanted to have a little bit of a dip in the Trevi fountain, or maybe you fancied a photograph with a Centurion outside the Colosseum. Well, that's going to be more difficult. This is the mayor of Rome. She took to Facebook and announced a new crackdown. She's talked about things like new checks there would have to be to verify the fact there aren't going to be huge pub crawls, anti-alcohol, this could be described as. She said in the areas of nightlife particularly, we want there to be safety for the citizens and tourists. But crucially, she wants to make sure that those really beautiful areas, the UNESCO areas of World Heritage, are protected and looked after. That means, actually, for all those people in the summer who decide to take a dip in the fountain, no more. That's not even just dangling your feet in. Those Centurions who've made money by getting tourists to take selfies with them, that's been banned as well. Also, bizarrely, they feel the need to describe that you can't wash animals in the fountains either. But this new crackdown on behaviour means if you break some of these rules, if you're eating messily outside the steps, if you dip in the fountain, you could face a fine, or you could even be banned from that area of Rome for 48 hours. Clearly, that's caused some concern, but as far as Italy is concerned, it means it will look more beautiful. So next time, if you head to the Spanish Steps, you might be checking out the sights, but the police will be checking out your behaviour.